Hi, I am Taylor White, and this is my math center. And I wanted to focus on my center to only be from one center every day. So it would be about 5 centers, and one of the other ones would be a teacher-centered center, which is a lot how centers work. And what I wanted to do was it would give me more time to spend with my students if I did it this way. So this center would actually take about 15 minutes. And the first thing that I wanted to go on was it was second grade, and the college and career standard that it met was to tell time and write time from analog and digital clocks to the nearest 5 minutes using AM and PM. So this standard is kind of broad, and I wanted to focus just on to the nearest 5 minutes. And then maybe the next week I would do AM and PM. And how I would do that would be if I'm having breakfast and it is 7:30, is it AM or PM? And that's why I think that would be a good way to use this center in other ways. I had 3 objectives today, and the students will produce digital time to the nearest 5 minutes with 10 correct out of 12 points possible. The next one was the students will complete a I Spy time worksheet with 10 correct out of 12 points possible. And the last one, the students will choose a time from the analog clock with 10 points out of the 12 points possible. There were a couple prerequisites needed just so that they'd have that skill, and that was the students will need to know how to read digital and analog clocks, and the students will need to write down digitally what analog clocks say, and then the students will need to know the time from the hours to the half hours using analog and digital clocks, and that was about first grade standards, so this is kind of moving up onto the next step. So my I Spy worksheet that I kind of made looks like this, and it goes, there's 12 little spots, so it's 12 points, and what I did was I printed out some clocks and put them on these, and if I did centers for my class, I would laminate these just so they wouldn't rip so bad, but they just show the time, and what they'd be hung around all of the room or in the kind of area that would have enough space for them to move around, and they would work independently. And the one rule would be that they just need to be quiet. They just need to work by themselves to make sure they understand how to tell time. And then, since there's only 12 questions and this is about a 15-minute thing, there is no rush, but some students may get done faster than others, and so I wanted to have another activity after that. And that would just be, we would make clocks in a previous lesson, and they would draw their clock or use their wheel from their paper clocks. They would make their own from analog to digital to digital to analog. So they would work on both skills, and I think this would really help them. And I really, to access student learning, I did expect the sheet to be finished, and I really would like to have 10 out of 12 points correct. And I think that if they missed something, then it would show me what they needed to work on, and that's why I really liked this easy, simple, if you didn't understand it, we know because we didn't do this right. And the different learning styles that are incorporated, where the students will be able to move around their room. They won't be just sitting doing a center. And they will be producing 2 types to read time, so there's different ways. And that's a good skill to have. There will be visual representation, and then they will be around others, even though they will be working independently. And this is the second time they are taught this material, so this is kind of a review, reteach kind of strategy. And that is my center.